Hi, I'm Nicole,
Hi, I'm Jamie Carter,
and this is like our first video of our new channel
and it is called Vitamin J, which means Vitamin Jesus.
because you always need Jesus every day.
This is your daily dose of Jesus every once a week. So today is gonna be a kind of different day because it's the first video, and then we're just gonna tell you a little bit more about ourselves, and then basically what this channel is gonna be about.
This is basically just gonna be us figuring out some really good scriptures in the Bible and basically just explaining it
To
and
everybody
tying
who
it
needs it.
back together into an everyday life.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be doing. But today it's definitely gonna be different because we're gonna just explain why we made the channel
Yeah.
and why we're doing it.
And also how we came to know Jesus and how we were before, and then now that we have him in our lives. So I'm just gonna dive right on in. Okay. So anyways, so basically it all began in 6th grade, well 5th grade, the end of 5th grade, when I was Okay, so it all began in around the end of 5th grade, where I moved out of my private school into a public school, and the first day of school was pretty rough for me in 6th grade, and I had no friends. And then I was like, okay, well, it's only gonna be like this for like one day or like 1 week, it's gonna be fine. But then it lasted for pretty much the whole entire year. I had no friends, and I got constantly bullied, and we had a lot of family issues, and we weren't really close with God at the time. I mean, like, we said that we were Christians, but we didn't really go to church or talk about God or anything like that. So then eventually in 6th grade I met this one girl who's currently my best friend, so she's the one who basically brought me into church and then told me a little bit more about God and led me into that sort of thing. And so then after I went there, I was like, hey, like, it's not that bad, So then I told my parents about it, and then like at first we went to a couple churches, but it didn't really like work out. We were like, I don't know about this. And then eventually we started praying, and then we went to the right church, and then we've been there for a few years now. Well, now we go to a different church, but okay, at the time we went there for a few years. And then this is still in 6th grade. I became closer with God, and eventually I started praying about all the problems that I had with the family and school. And then just like that, like a couple months later, all my problems disappeared. Like, it was just that the people that bullied me left my school, like one by one. They either moved or went to a different school, and it was like I had a whole new, totally blank slate. And that was a time when I was like, wow, like that was a time when I really became close to God and really got to know Him. It's like when you have God in your life, it's like that void that you used to have, that empty void. It's that void where you feel like you're all alone is not there anymore, because even though if you have no friends or nobody in your life, like here on earth, you know that you have somebody who's always going to be watching you, who's always going to be there, and somebody who you can always talk to. And I just wanted to share this all with you because I just hope that this at least touches somebody's heart.
So basically, it wasn't that long ago. It was actually about a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago, and I was really depressed to the point where I didn't have a reason to be here nor wanted to be here at any point in time. So it was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, and then I was depressed. So I was to the point where I felt like giving up, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just wanted everything to stop. I wanted the world to stop. I wanted everything just completely stop. So I had went to church because I was not necessarily begged, but I was asked to go by a friend, who I'm not saying the name.
Yeah.
But I was asked by a friend to go, and of course I, would say that I was not necessarily born into the world really religious. Of course I got asked to go to church, and I was really nervous. I wasn't into the whole church thing. I didn't really think church was my thing. I didn't think it was really like meant for me. But I had went one night. It was on a Wednesday. And I had went for the first time, and it was weird walking into the room not knowing anybody. You know, as everybody stood up and worshiped God, of course I had no intentions or anything. I just kind of stood there not knowing and acting basically as if God wasn't there. So I would stand there and I wouldn't sing, I wouldn't, you know, think of anything. I'd think of what I'm gonna do after church, what I'm gonna do tomorrow. When granted we're not promised a tomorrow or anything, and I didn't realize that at the time. That night, my youth pastor, who is my youth pastor now, he was talking about depression, and it was really weird. Because, you know, going to church for the first time, I wasn't expecting something that was going to tie into my everyday life. I was expecting somebody to read exactly right from the Bible, and I had never really read and understood the Bible as well as I do now. So basically, all I can really say is that I had started going to church, and I've been to church for about a year now, maybe almost 2 years. And I can honestly say that ever since that night, I haven't thought of killing myself. I haven't thought of anything like suicide related. I've really tried connecting towards God, and I've stopped a lot of the habits and everything that I used to do, and it's now nothing completely the same to that. And so ever since then, I've been really connected towards God, and I am very blessed to have God in my life, because honestly, without God, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. You know, God makes up who I am, and I'm not ashamed of that.
Well, that's basic. Oh, you know what we need to do? I mean, you know what I need to tell you guys? So, my mother, she is
great.
She is making this wonderful book called Quotes and Comforting Bible Verses to the Bereaved.
I personally read it, and granted, it's not towards me, it's not towards the audience of me, but it's really great for anybody who maybe just needs comforting and just needs like the word of God and just reassurance in life, and I think it's amazing.
Especially if you lost somebody who you really love, and you're really hurting inside. I think that this is the book that you should read, because it's really comforting to read. What our channel's about.
So this is gonna be a start to something new.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for, you know, I'm excited for God's plan for this channel, and also for
both of us and for all of you
Exactly.
guys. If you guys have any questions, then you can contact us through our Facebook, and if you
I will
don't,
also
if you don't have, yes, if you,
I will also link this from the Amazon
yes.
as well.
And then if you have any other questions and you don't have a Facebook, then you can just comment down below any questions or anything. Like if you need somebody to talk to, we're here for you. We got you.
If you need any prayers or anything,
any prayers, anything.
we're absolutely here. And I'm very committed to this, and it's gonna take a lot of time and effort, but it's God time.
That's right. It's God time, ladies and
God
gentlemen.
time.
We love you guys. God bless. From me and Nicole. Goodbye.
Because we're not really gonna start it today.
What do you mean? Wait, what? What do you mean? A video called Vitamin J called Okay.
Cut.
Cut.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Okay. I guess I don't know what to say, Jamie. You know how hard this is?
Just ask God. Just pray. Ask Him to speak to you.
Today's a beautiful day outside, isn't it?